Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ryan. Today I have something really exciting to talk about. So I'm just gonna get right into it, y'all. I have something really special to show you guys. You guys ready? Are you ready? Okay. Ta-da! This is my diploma. Your girl is a degreed woman, okay? You can't really see it because the glare from all the lights is going on it, but this is what it looked like. This is my University of California, all of the here to's and nominations and everything, and that is my name right in the middle, okay? Your girl has got her degree. I wanted to do this video for a really long time, but I wanted to wait until I actually got the degree on paper physically because the road to get this degree has been crazy and long and up and down and very emotional. So I wanted to wait until it was actually in my hands to do this video. And it's basically just gonna be me kind of reflecting and saying like what really was this journey for me. What did I think about it? How I'm reflecting on it and how I'm moving forward. In the spirit of me being just so excited about it, I did just want to talk about it in full and just lay this chapter to rest finally. So the span of my college career for me was longer than I intended it to be. As usual, you go into college kind of thinking that you're going to only be there for 4 years. I spent 5.5 years there. Started in 2016. I was a freshman. I lived in the dorms. My sophomore year, I lived in an apartment with some girls I knew from the dorm, some friends that I had. I left that same year towards the end of the year, moved back home, dropped out of school, took about maybe a full year to myself before going back, re-enrolled, left again, did a semester at a junior college, then I came back. And so I think I took 2 full breaks. My last years during school were very isolated because of the pandemic and because a lot of my friends who had already graduated went back home or went to their own new ventures. So I pretty much did this end of the journey alone, and which really helped me in the end. I really ended up getting really good grades. I really did like distance learning. I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but it really worked for me. Got my degree. Well, I'll say I finished my coursework at the 10th of December. That's what my diploma says. And I just got the diploma in the mail a couple of days ago. So that is a short version of my whole journey. The reason I decided to go to college, like many students, was just because it was kind of like what was expected of you after high school. I had always had the idea of going, wanting to go. I really did genuinely want to get my degree, but I really had no idea what it would entail. But I went, with the intention of living in the dorms and having the whole fun life and doing all those things and really seeing it as like a deferment of adulthood. I had a lot of doubts to this journey. A lot of it was just, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm going to get my degree in. I don't really think that I'm going to be able to get a good job after I get my degree. I really wanted this to be something that I started and finished. There are very few things in my life that I have committed to and had the goal of doing something and finishing it, and this was probably the first really big thing that I have started and finished, and I wanted to make sure that that was going to be something that I started and finished, which is why I'm so very proud of myself. I started college with the degree in theater, or trying to pursue a degree in theater, and I ended up switching reels to anthropology. I was going to do communications, media studies. That didn't work out, so I ended up changing into anthropology because I took an anthropology class and it was really interesting. I really did enjoy the coursework for my anthropology major. The only problem that I have with it is now, unless I decide to go back to school, there's not really much I can do with that degree specifically. I mean, having a degree in general can get you in a lot of places that having a degree cannot. It does allow you to move up in certain ways, but in pertaining to like actually using this coursework as like a foundation for something further, I would have to go to more school, get a master's, possibly a doctorate to like really use those skills that I've learned. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. That may be something that I'm going to do down the line. I am strongly considering it, but it's still something that I would want to do down the line, not necessarily right now. which I have talked about before in a previous video, but that is, you know, what it is. A lot of people do ask me, especially a lot of older people, elders, family members, what am I going to do? When am I going to go back to school? Am I going to get my master's? And it's very overwhelming. It's a very overwhelming question because I really just don't know when that time is going to be right for me. I know it's not right now, but I just don't know when that time is going to be right for me. I do think that I will end up going back to school and pursuing a master's, possibly a doctorate into anthropology, and really figuring out my own course of study and what I want to, you know, really research on and what I want to dedicate my life's research on. But as of now, that's just not what I'm doing. Now, I really want to focus on content creating, and I really want to get back into acting. How I said before, I was a major in theater and I stopped. I really do want to get back into that. So finding outlets for that, for performance, things that I really used to love, and also creating this channel and curating it and making content and taking pictures, like all those things that I really do like doing those things, and that's kind of what I want to focus on in this season of my life. But I don't want to X out the possibility for getting a master's and a doctorate later on. As for life after college, man, y'all, it is not easy. Like I said, this was kind of, college for me was like a deferment of adulthood, and now that is over. So now I'm just kind of like really looking at like, what am I going to do with my life? It's very much a fork in the road. Like, yes, as I just said, I do want to focus on my acting and things like that, and my channel and my Instagram and things like that. But I know that that doesn't come with a stable income when you're starting out, and you really have to commit time into it without any income to really reap the benefits of it. So I'm trying to really fit myself in somewhere where I can still make a good amount of income and still perfect this craft, which is hard because there's not really many options at the moment, especially in the pandemic, and a lot of people are asking for a lot of different things, and I want to do something that sparks my interest so I don't have to go to work hating my job. But I really don't like to work, let's be honest. I don't like to work at all. So that kind of just is what it is. But what I'm doing now is just trying to find something that also allows me to have the time to create and hone my crafts and really just indulge into those things while also making some income, because I got some goals that I want to meet. I'm really trying to buy my first car very soon, and I really want to create a little nest egg so when it is my time to move out of my family's house, I can be better prepared and have some savings so I can just be ready and not have to worry about struggling so much, and trying to really just get my financial skills in order so I don't have to struggle. Not even necessarily struggle, everybody struggles every once in a while, but I just want to have like a good foundation for those things because I am getting ready to blossom into real womanhood. So just trying to get that in order. I can say that it has been rather lonely since 2020, as usual, everybody, you know, one, the pandemic, but I'll say before 2020, honestly, after I took my second break from school, from the university that I graduated from, I came back and really didn't have that many friends. I have a couple here and there, have more acquaintances than I do have like real friends. I kind of struggle seeing like people who I went to college with still having those bonds that they shared when we were all on campus together. People who lived in the dorms are still best friends. People who you met along the way in clubs and organizations and all these things are still very close. And I am not close with anyone like that. Still, I don't really have like a core group of friends who I can call on, who we can hang out, we can go on trips together. I don't really have that. I have like a friend here and there, like an acquaintance here and there, but nothing really strong. So it has been rather lonely, but I am working with that because I think I do enjoy my own company, so I don't think that's like a super bad thing. I didn't really have too many friends in high school either, so it was always like, well, college is the time when you make friends, and college is the time when you find boyfriends and stuff like that. Yeah, I had them when I was there. When I left, they were gone, and now I don't really have too many left. Like I said, I have a friend here and there, but I don't really have like that core group, so that's something that I do struggle with sometimes because I do wish I had more girlfriends and more of like a strong support system who is going through the things that I'm going through at the same time. But such is life. I have, my little friends here and there. I have my friends from different walks of my life. We're not a group, but I have just a couple. And I think that it, like I said before, it really just means that I do enjoy my own company. And I think it's just time for me to really accept that. And I'm accepting it. It's difficult, but I accept it. Now that this big chapter in my life is over, I really want my new chapter to be about curating the life that I want. That is difficult, especially in the pandemic. The pandemic, post-pandemic, we're still in a pandemic, but we're kind of getting real relaxed about it now. But in these times, it is very hard trying to create a life that I want without the fear or worry of something bad is always going to happen or something bad is always going to be there is really tough for me. So that is something that I'm really trying to hone in on and really trying to come to terms with, that I don't need this lavish life right now. I can just be happy with what I have right now and move forward. That's kind of like what I'm currently working on right now within my inner self, trying to get better with money. I'm so bad at money. I have such a money comes and goes kind of attitude, but if I really want the goals, to achieve the goals that I have in terms of like tangible things that I can buy, like I've been saying I want a new camera. I have not bought my new camera yet. I want to buy my new car. Haven't bought that yet, obviously. So just trying to get better with saving so I can get those things, so that can be like another thing that I work towards, committed to, and finished. Those are kind of things that I really, really, really want. And I want it right now, but I have to wait. I'm also very impatient. Trying to get better within my mind, body, and soul. That is just kind of like what I'm trying to focus on, one step at a time. I'm very much not there yet. I'm still working on the mind right now. It's hard for me to do them all at once. So I'm working on the mind right now. But I do want to get more active. Like I said, I want to get back into theater, but also like dancing and things and singing and those things. I really do enjoy those things, and I want to get back into them, kind of just like as a way to express myself and to let out any tension. I think those have always been good mediums for me, and I want to get back into those. So with due time, I want to get back into those. And just really just trying to relax and try to be more patient with myself. It's very hard because you see everything going for people and you really want them to happen for you, but nothing on social media is real. So I have to go with that mindset and just keep moving forward. I'm so very proud of myself. At this point, I just want to celebrate. I am just ready to celebrate. I was ready to celebrate the day I finished my last final. That didn't happen. So now everything, I'm just like planning the parties, planning the pictures. I already got the degree early. The ceremony is in June, so I have a lot of time to plan my outfits, plan how my hair is going to be, plan the parties and everything, going out to brunch. Like, I just want to celebrate and just celebrate myself, because there's hardly ever a time where I can truly celebrate myself and my accomplishments, because I don't have many big milestone accomplishments to celebrate. So I'm very, very proud of myself. With everything that I know and everything that I've been through with this journey, would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. Would I do it differently? Probably, but can't change how things are. You can only move forward. I do not regret going to college or going back or taking my breaks. I don't regret any of those things. And I'm just very happy that I finally have something tangible to look at and be like, yes, you did that. And if you can do that, you can do anything. So that's all I have to say about it. And I hope this was, I don't even know if this would have been inspiring to anybody or anything like that. This was just something that was on my heart for a long time that I really wanted to share with you guys. So thank y'all so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see. Please follow me on Instagram at @theinlandempress_. I will catch y'all next time.